Runway 3481, cross 4 left, right Bravo to Ram on ground point 9.
When you say the other one, is it the one on Alpha ahead of you or the one on Bravo?
Heavy, stay on Fox Bravo, hold short 4 left, pitch frequency.
On Alpha.
I extend my wind.
So left and main use frequency, get on 641.
American 2242, cross 4 left, left Delta
American
Bravo.
117, Kennedy runway 4 left, taxi behind Argentina, left Bravo, hold short of taxi with Kilo Echo.
Server 5054, Kennedy Tower, wind 06013, RVR 3500. Braking action reported good by an Airbus 321, runway 4 right.
Team 15-3 looks like they're on the move now.
Braking action for you.
I see that, but I'm going to continue on up.
That's about 101, you hold short of November, monitor ground 121.65, latest estimation Victor is current.
Alright, Envoy 3481, turn left on Alpha and contact ground 1.49.
Left on Alpha, going to ground, thanks, sorry.
JetBlue 282, monitor ground point 9.
Car 9, which one?
Ground point 9, JetBlue 282.
American 2242, cross 31 right at Delta Bravo, right Bravo to your ramp, monitor ground point 9.
Alright, cross 31 right, it's Delta Bravo, Bravo to the ramp, American 2142.
Thank you, sir. Stand by.
RVR 4500, wind 060 at 1.
Alright, car 92 Alpha, proceed via left Quebec, hold short November.
Clear for takeoff.
20 right.
Anything else, Paul?
Envoy 3481, we're just joining Alpha, it's a little bit different, we just could see Bravo for a moment. We're on Alpha going to November Charlie though.
Award 3481, roger, and monitor ground on 121.65, sir.
65, sure.
Delta 2917, destination Victor is current. Hold short November. Monitor ground on 121.65.
That's your next
Victor,
Fox Bravo.
Fox Bravo, short again, Alaska 426, also birds at 100 feet.
Thank you, and Alaska 1036, use caution, birds report on final 100 feet.
Alaska 1036.
JetBlue 164, no need to respond, but use caution, birds report on final 100 feet. There 5054, birds report on final 100 feet.
Get on 641, holding short full left.
KLM 641 heavy, hold short of full left.
Holding short.
Snow Team 1.
Snow Team 7, getting
Car
left.
99.
I just need to confirm, 4 left, future right closed.
4 left,
Team
future
7,
right
you can
closed.
cross runway 4 left at the critical area.
Copy.
JetBlue 8025, turn right heading 100, contact me at departure.
Today, JetBlue 8025, 100.
Snow Team 1.
American 1179, ILS 48.
American 1139, Kennedy Tower, wind 060 at 13, braking action reported medium by all types, birds reported 100 feet on final. RVR is 3000, runway 4 right to the land.
So last four right, copy all, American 1179.
Ground, Cathay 831 heavy.
Cathay 831 heavy, the Snow Team just proceeded onto the runway and estimated 20 minutes.
Okay, thanks, Cathay 831 heavy, we're out of time. We need to vacate, that's possible.
KLM 641 heavy, cross
I'm sorry,
4 left,
you said
left
you
angle,
need
hold
to
short 31
return?
right.
Hey, sir, we're have a hold over time and we've got ice all over aircraft, we need to gate.
KLM 641 heavy, use caution, appears that there's some snow equipment now passing from right to left.
Yeah, we can. Holding short of 4 left, get on 641, lost the traffic.
Yeah, let me know when they're out of your way.
Alright.
And JetBlue 164, Fox Bravo, short of 4 left is frequency.
Fox Bravo, short of 4 left, and with you JetBlue 164.
Skyward 3776, Kennedy Tower, wind 060 at 14. RVR 2600, birds reported 100 feet on final, braking action reported medium by all types, runway 4 right to the line.
Cathay 831 heavy, two left turns to join Alpha to the ramp.
The 2 left turns to join Alpha to the ramp, Cathay 831. And for planning purposes for JetBlue 1407, if it was 20 minutes, how many aircraft are ahead of us?
You are the line for 4 left, so you're the first one. You follow American from the left.
Thank you.
Follow the American Airbus from the left. Bravo. Kilo.
Alright, 641 heavy, cross runway 4 left echo short of 31.
Delta 2917, follow the 777, hold short of Kilo Echo.
1036, your next available exit will be left Fox Bravo.
Alright,
Left Fox Bravo, short of 4 left.
Fox Bravo, short of 4 left with you, Alaska 1036.
And Alaska 426, cross runway 4 left at Fox Bravo, turn left Delta Bravo.
Cross 4 left at Fox Bravo, turn left Delta Bravo, Alaska 426.
JetBlue 164, follow the guy in front of you, cross 4 left.
Alaska, cross 4 left, JetBlue 164.
Lufthansa 410 heavy, Kennedy Tower, wind 06014, RVR 3000. Braking action reported medium by all types, birds reported at 100 feet, runway 4 right to the land.
Cleared land, 4 right, Lufthansa 410.
Granted, evening, double 37, exiting Golf Taxi, 8 is information uniform.
JetBlue 37 Kennedy ground, hold short Alpha. Monitor ground 121.65, 8 is Victor Kurt.
8 is Victor, we'll pick it up and 165.
Would you definitely want us on Echo?
If you prefer Fox Bravo, that is fine with me.
Yeah, proceeding on Fox Bravo and then holding short for 31 right, KLM 641.
Alright, KLM 641 heavy, cross 31 right at Delta Bravo, and then left Alpha to your ramp, monitor ground 0.9 at all.
Evening, ground double 37 is Golf, short of Alpha Taxi,
Alaska 426, you're going to cross 31 right at Delta Bravo, but right Bravo to your ramp, monitor ground 0.9 at all.
Ground Papa 831. 426.
JetBlue 164, what's the gate number?
Going to gate 9, Fox right answer.
Go by 831, guys.
164, cross 31 right at Delta Bravo, left Alpha to your ramp, monitor ground 0.9 at all.
engine run-up.
Cross 31 right, Delta Bravo, and right Alpha to the ramp.
Well, the aircraft behind you is a few taxiways away, but you know, you expect it to hold here for at least another 15 minutes, right?
Cross runway 4 left at Fox Bravo, so that's right. Left Delta Bravo, that's right.
American 117, hold short of taxiway Lima Alpha.
Hold short Lima Alpha, American 117.
Alright, go by 31, the aircraft behind you is quite a ways away, so go ahead.
Lufthansa 410.
Lufthansa 410 heavy, yeah.
Lufthansa 410, just be advised in case of approach, we need to divert to...
What's the lineup like down there? We got to do a visual
Okay, copy, I'll make notes.
Okay, yeah. At the moment, you're pretty much going to hold here, short of Kilo Echo was the plan, but that aircraft has to do a run-up. The port authorities on the runway decontaminating for at least the next 15 minutes.
It'll be Fox Bravo. I don't know if you agree with Fox. It'll be Fox Bravo.
And for more info, when we resume, you're going to be number 3.
Fox Bravo and hold for the 4 left frequency. If you could, not too much delay.
Kilo or Kilo Echo?
Sir, hold short of taxiway Kilo Echo, but you're going to end up stopping beforehand because a few aircraft are going to stop, but hold short of Kilo Echo. You're taxiing to 4 left. 4 left is departure runway.
Expect full lift.
Lufthansa 410 heavy, stay airspeed?
160 knots, Lufthansa 410.
Roger. JetBlue 26, Kennedy Tower, caution way turbulence. You're following heavy Airbus 340, approximately 5.5 miles ahead, wind 06014. Birds reported 100 feet, RVR 3000, runway 4 right to the land. Braking action also reported medium by all types.
4 right to the land,
Tower Delta 2218 inbound, ILS 4 right.
And Delta 2218, Kennedy Tower, wind 06014. Braking action reported medium by all types. Birds reported at 100 feet. RVR 3,500, runway 4 right to the line.
Go by 31, advise when you're done powering up that engine.
Okay, we are done. Go by 31 right now.
54, stay on Fox.
American 117, you can pull up to and hold short of taxiway Kilo Echo now.
Alaska 1036,
Up to hold short of Kilo Echo, American
Bravo,
117.
cross 31 right, and then right Bravo to your ramp, monoground 1.9er.
Alright, Delta Bravo, cross 31 right, Bravo to the ramp, Alaska.
37 taxi,
American
Mr. Kalin from the left, taxi right Alpha, hold short of Juliet.
Fox Bravo,
I'm short of Juliet, for KLM, 37.
Oscar 426, Kennedy ground, roger.
JetBlue 26, stay assigned here.
Oscar 426, you said you're on Bravo now. Continue Bravo to the ramp.
Okay,
Over to the ramp, Oscar 426.
Japan out 85, Heavy, good afternoon, and it's P160 to Heavy.
And Egypt Air 985 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, wind 06014, RVR 3,500, braking action reported medium by all types. Birds also reported at 100 feet, runway 4 right to the line.
Lieutenant 4 right, Egypt
Sorry,
Air 985.
4242, sir.
Endeavor 5054, cross runway 4 left, left Delta Bravo.
We are cleared in. 4 left. I just want to let you know what happened.
That's 2242.
Bravo, South Bravo. There.
Left Delta Bravo.
South Bravo.
277, Kennedy ground.
America 1179, cross 4 left, left Delta Bravo.
Cross 4 left, left Delta Bravo.
The line is not long. The issue is, actually we've got 6 departures out here, but the issue is that the runway is closed right now while they're doing the treatment.
Wind check.
So until they're done, we're on hold with the departures.
Ground American 2242. The Cathay waiting for us.
Let me double check. Cathay 31, Heavy, Kennedy ground.
Car 99, Kennedy Tower.
Go for 99.
Yeah, some of the departures just want to know how much longer, so they know when to start up their.
Right about 5 to 7
Alpha,
minutes.
Kennedy ground.
Trying to clear 4 left now.
All right, thank you.
Car 92 Alpha, roger.
Endeavor 5054, cross
For 10
runway 3
minutes,
right,
they'll be open.
Delta
Let's
Bravo.
plan on the ladder,
Left
though.
Alpha to your ramp, monoground .9er.
Cross 31 right, and Delta Bravo left on Alpha, and monoground.
America 1179 at Delta Bravo, cross runway 31 right, taxi right Bravo to your ramp,
All right,
monoground
you're
.9er.
asking 2 whiskey from where,
Delta
sir?
Bravo, cross 31 right, right Bravo, monitor 121.9, American 1179.
It's Notein 9, proceed right on Sierra, and then left turn on taxiway Alpha.
Bravo, cross 31.
Notein 9, you said you're at Sierra Bravo, so proceed right on Sierra, and then left Alpha to Whiskey.
Kennedy ground 90, Notein 1 is clear, taxiway Kilo.
Car 90, you said you're clear of taxiway Sierra, is that correct?
Notein 1 is clear, taxiway Kilo.
Right.
I'm showing tower visibility 1/4 mile, surface visibility, actually, sorry, looks like surface visibility is reporting 1/4 mile, and tower visibility is 1/2 mile.
It's Notein 1. Just verify it's good. We can taxi the aircraft down Kilo now.
Got an RVR for Delta
JetBlue 1407, right, continue Bravo, right Kilo, cross runway 31 left, taxiway Kilo when able.
Battle Kilo, can you just hang up tight? We got to start back up here.
Delta 2404, Kennedy Tower, cross
Give me a call back when we're
5.5 miles and trail to a heavy 777.
Roger, everyone that's holding short of Kilo Echo here engine shut down, please start them up again to resume taxi.
Birds reported 100 feet. Braking action reported medium by all types. Runway 4 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 4 right, Delta 2404. Ground Delta 1241,
runway 4 left, turn left, Delta Bravo.
Hotel, hold short of Alpha. Need to taxi to Hotel Bravo.
Alaska 1036, we're on Bravo, just short of Whiskey is our entry. We've got company on the way going in. It's okay to stay here? You want to look around somewhere?
Alaska 1036, you're fine right there.
All right.
Delta 1231, what's your request again, sir?
Delta 1241 on Hotel short of Alpha. You need to take a right turn to go into Hotel Bravo.
Delta 1241, proceed. Actually, give way to this regional jet from left to right, then proceed right on Alpha.
Give way to the regional left to right, then on Alpha, Delta 1241.
Delta 1241, he's moving pretty slow. Go ahead and make the right Alpha to Hotel Bravo.
Right Alpha to Hotel Bravo, Delta 1241.
JetBlue 26, Fable, exit left Fox Bravo.
We'll take Fox Bravo, JetBlue 26.
And JetBlue 26, hold short of 4 left, this frequency.
Endeavor 5054 at Hotel, give way to an outbound
Lufthansa 410, heavy
aircraft.
cross, runway 4 left at
pretty
Fox
much
Bravo,
on Alpha
turn
now.
left Delta Bravo, remain this frequency.
Lufthansa 410, we stay with you. We cross 4 left, Fox Bravo, then Delta Bravo.
Where is that now?
Delta 1407, Bravo, Kilo, cross 31 left at Kilo.
Bravo, Kilo, clear to cross 31 left at Kilo.
Copy 31, follow, cross 31 left at Kilo.
Tower, wind 060 at 15. Braking action reported
Copy
medium
31, follow traffic, cross 31 left at Kilo.
RVR 4000, runway 4 right, clear to land.
31 left at Kilo,
American 117, follow traffic, cross 31 left at Kilo.
Follow traffic, cross 31 left at Kilo, American 117.
Airflow 101 Heavy, follow traffic, cross 31 left at Kilo.
Follow the traffic and cross 31 left on Kilo, Airport 101.
Delta 2917, follow traffic, cross 31 left at Kilo.
Yeah, are you on the move yet? You said you were going to Sierra Bravo, Sierra Alpha. Are you on the move yet?
4 left, CT right, 4 left, CT right has been inspected and open.
9, thank you, understands 4 left, CT right is now open.
JetBlue 26, the menu instructions go left on Yankee and cross 31 right.
Left on
Delta 56 Kennedy Ground, Roger. Proceed via Alpha
Heavy cross runway
and
3 right at
Quebec.
Delta Bravo, taxi right Bravo, monitor on 149.
To the 410, we cross 31 right at Delta Bravo, then right at Bravo, and monitor point 9. Thank you.
JetBlue 26, what's the gate number?
Gate 19, JetBlue 26.
Alright, so JetBlue 26, cross 3 right at Yankee, hold short of 4 left at Foxtrot, this frequency.
Alright, clear to cross 31 right at
Delta 1407, monitor 239.
Foxtrot, JetBlue 26.
You got it, 239, Delta 1407.
Copy 31, monitor 239, go back.
239, copy 31, thank you.
American 117, monitor 239.
29, good day, sir, American 117.
Airflow 101 Heavy, monitor 123.9. Delta 2917, monitor 123.9.
The next available exit will be Fox Bravo, exit left Fox Bravo, turn left Yankee, hold short of 31 right.
Fox Bravo, Yankee, hold short of 31 right, Delta 2218. And braking action is medium for Delta 2218.
Roger, thank you.
Hey, David, 90 Mike.
90 Mike, Heavy Tower.
Good evening. Do you have the latest RVR 04 right in New York?
I'm sorry, say again?
The RVR. We have 1/4 miles, over.
The RVR I have is 4,000 feet for 4 right. The visibility is reporting About a half mile.
Half mile, 4,000 feet. Thank you very much. See you later.
Good afternoon, please. 14 Echo Heavy, flight is 04 right.
Swiss 14 Echo Heavy, Kennedy Tower, continue.
037, you're going to follow the Delta.
Foxtrot, cross runway 4 left, taxi Bravo, QRAM, monitor ground 121.9.
Cleared to cross 4 left at
Okay,
Foxtrot,
we got
right on
the Delta
Bravo,
319, cleared across, that's 3 on left, EQ, that's 37, thanks.
037, monitor 239, goodbye.
Swiss 14 Echo Heavy, cross runway turbulence, following Super Airbus 380, 7.5 miles ahead, wind 070 at 14, RVR 4000, braking action reported medium by all types, birds also reported at 100 feet, runway 4 right to the lane.
Clear to land, 04 right, please, 14 Echo Heavy.
7.
W1407.
Hey, just for our timing purposes, do you know how long it might be for our takeoff?
As soon as you can get to the end of the runway, you're cleared, you're ready to go.
They're off the runway port authority.
Yeah, runway's open. It's available.
All right, great. We can, we'll hold short of the runway. We just got to do a quick check of the wings here in the back, and then we'll let you know we're ready to go.
All right. Yeah, just advise when you're ready.
We'll do. Holding short of 4 left, that's the 1407.
Egypt Air 985 Heavy, if able, exit left Fox Bravo.
All right, Fox and Bravo will be able to do Egypt Air 985.
Egypt Air 985 Heavy, thank you. Left Fox Bravo, left Yankee, hold short of runway 31 right.
Fox Bravo, Yankee, hold short 31 right, Egypt Air 985 Heavy.
Delta 2218, cross runway 31 right at Foxtrot, hold short of runway 4 left is frequency.
Cross 31 right at Fox, hold short 4 left on you, Delta 2218.
As of right now, I got the runway conditions is 333, and I'm working on the other information for you. All right, the updated information for runway 4 left is 100%, 1/4 inch wet snow, de-ice, liquid and solid with 18-inch snowbanks.
Good day, caution wake turbulence following heavy A330. Wind is 070 at 14.
Ground, Delta
4 right RVR 3,500. Braking action reported medium by all types. Runway 4 right to the left.
Hey, we're on Mike Alpha ramp and our push crews having a tough time getting us on around. I request you push on
cross runway 31 right, hold short Gulf.
Yankee, cross 31 right, hold short of Gulf 985.
Kennedy, ground, good evening, Lufthansa, cargo 8161 Heavy at Sierra Bravo,
1407, Roger. Make the left
Delta
turn,
Tango 8161 Heavy, Kennedy ground, turn right Sierra, hold short Bravo.
Alright, Kilo 1,
Delta Tango 81, 61, right Sierra, hold short Bravo. And tower envoy 3787, 160 with you on ILS localizer left.
Envoy 3787, Kennedy Tower, following
And Delta
a regional
2717,
jet.
you push back on taxiway Alpha is
Wind
approved and
060 at
face
13,
eastbound.
RVR 5,500, runway 4 left, clear to land.
4 left, clear to land, envoy 3787. Delta 24-4 has to go again.
2404, no problem. Traffic 2 mile final. Left at Echo, left on Yankee. Stay this frequency. Best time you can give me.
We'll make it up.
Yeah, go
on
Golf, holding short Alpha, taxi go.
The runway 4 left, cleared to land.
2581 Kennedy ground, hold short taxiway Alpha and monitor ground 121.65. 8 Victor Kurt.
3 mile final. Cross runway 4 left, turn left Alpha. Listen to ground 1219er. Good day.
Okay, we are cleared across and 4 left and over to ground monitor 219.
Actually, make it 0.65 for ground.
2165.
Cargo 8161, you hold short taxiway Bravo and monitor ground on 121.65. 8 information Victor Kurt.
Lufthansa Cargo 8161, 6 on board, hold short of Bravo 1 into 12165.
JetBlue 581 Kennedy, runway 4 left, taxi, after a Delta that's passing left to right, taxi right Alpha, hold short of Juliet.
31 right,
Right Alpha, short of Juliet, 4 left.
Tower 1391, what taxiway do you want to take it off?
Lufthansa Cargo 8161 Heavy, taxi right Bravo, hold short of taxiway Kilo.
Lufthansa Cargo 8161 Heavy, right Bravo, hold short Kilo.
Lufthansa 410 Heavy, give way to the cargo MD-11
604 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, following a regional jet. RVR 5,500, wind 060 at 14, runway 4 left, cleared to land.
Just land, 4 left,
Lufthansa 410 Heavy, give way to the MD-11 at taxiway Sierra, please. Lufthansa 410 Heavy, can you go?
Lufthansa 410, go ahead.
Lufthansa 410 Heavy at Sierra, pass behind the MD-11 from the right.
Lufthansa 410, we are behind the MD-11.
Left hand Fox Bravo, hold short Yankee at the horizon on Bravo.
Rough at about 500.
Thank you. JetBlue 1407, turn left onto runway 4 left and a left turn on Kilo 3. Traffic's on a 7-mile final.
All right, we understand. We're going to take the runway here, take a left-hand turn, and then turn left again on Kilo 3, JetBlue 1407.
Ground JetBlue 3.
We need time. We need time at the horizon on Bravo.
Is ready to taxi for DI 7 Foxtrot for parcel.
Fox Bravo, short Yankee at the horizon Bravo.
JetBlue 3 Kennedy ground, copy your Delta Alpha, hold short Alpha, monitor ground 121.65. Aid information, Victor turn.
319,
Victor, hold to the Alpha, monitor
4 left, 24-4.
You know what? I need you to give me your best speed down runway 4 left. Looks like Kilo 3 just closed. So continue on runway 4 left and make a
American 279 Kennedy ground.
3-1 left.
Roger, hold short Alpha, monitor ground 121.65. Aid is Victor turn.
Do that as well. Left turn 31 left, JetBlue 1407.
Envoy 3391, make the left turn here, Golf, right Bravo to your ramp, monitor ground, .9er.
Left hand Golf, right Bravo, so down, right on.
Tower Delta 610 ILS, 4 left.
Delta 610 Kennedy Tower, following a heavy A330, 7 miles ahead, caution lake turbulence. Wind 060 at 15, RVR 6000, runway 4 left, cleared to land.
Runway 4 left, clear to land, Delta 610.
That was right on Bravo 1391.
Yes, please, right Bravo and monitor ground. JetBlue 1407, cross runway 31 left, and make the left turn on Juliet now.
Okay, left turn on Juliet now, so it's crossing on JetBlue 1407.
Do you know where you need to go back to DI?
Yeah. We know probably the ramp, but that's all we know right now.
All right, left turn on Juliet, right turn Bravo, JetBlue 1407, and contact ground on 121.65.
All right, Juliet Bravo 2165, JetBlue 1407. JetBlue 1407, making a right here on Bravo, and they go back to DI.
Roger, continue on Bravo, advise the entry point.
All right, we'll continue on Bravo, JetBlue 1407.
JetBlue 581, cross 31 left at Kilo.
Cross 31 left at Kilo.
JetBlue 581, just check your code, so you should be squawking 1045 for the Houston or Houston as we say up here.
Frequency.
Fox Bravo, hold short Yankee, we are about to vacate, now staying with you, so it's 14 Echo Heavy.
JetBlue 3 Kennedy, runway 4 left, right Alpha, hold short of Juliet.
at 15, runway 4 left, clear to land.
JetBlue 3, we're going to the east over at Foxtrot as the parcel entrance, JetBlue 3.
Oh,
Okay. So right out for the Foxtrot.
Right Alpha to Foxtrot, JetBlue 3, we're at Delta Alpha, taxi now, thank you.
JetBlue 1528 Kennedy Tower, following regional jet.
American 279 Kennedy, runway 4 left, left Bravo, hold short.
Wind 060 15, runway 4 left, start to land.
Runway 4 left.
JetBlue 1407, we'll be going into Golf.
Roger. Envoy 3391, advise break in action, please.
Still on Delta 2404 with you.
581, monitor 23.9, goodbye.
3391. Envoy 3787, left on Hotel, taxi left onto Alpha, say braking action.
Hotel Alpha, medium for Envoy 3787.
Delta 610, previous arrival, reported braking action, medium.
Delta 610.
Envoy 3441, previous arrival, reported braking action, medium.
3441, copy. Just confirming all the left hand off and full left is still open.
Yeah, everything's open except for Golf.
Alright, thanks.
JetBlue 1528, braking action, medium.
JetBlue 1528, roger.
Envoy 3787, we got to take a left on Bravo. We can't see it across here at Hotel.
All right, Envoy 3787, left on Bravo, contact ground 121.65.
All right, 2165 for Envoy 3787. Yeah, Hotel is like totally covered.
Center 392, recycle transponder squawk 3012.
Ground Envoy 3787, we're heading southwest on Bravo.
At Juliet, join Alpha to the ramp, please. Envoy 3787.
Juliet Alpha to the ramp, Envoy 3787.
Yeah, 4 left, remain this frequency.
Bravo, hold short, 04 left, maintain this frequency, low 33.
Sorry, 31.
1431.
left, we advise, copy 31.
61 advise when you are ready.
Advice request, this is Cargo 8161 Heavy.
Elephant, Cargo 8161. How many planes do you have in the line for 04 left?
Jet 392, come to a stop right there, please.
Cross runway 4 left at Foxtrot, turn left onto Alpha, ground 121.65. Good day.
Number, you'll be number 7, Lufthansa Cargo 8161 Heavy.
We get there 985 heavy traffic, 3 mile final, cross runway 4 left at Golf.
143, let me know when he's able to continue past there. He's already passed Papa Alpha now.
121.65. Good day.
Kilo Jet passes, taxi right, Kilo, cross 31 left.
via Golf, and they will continue via Alpha, Egypt, around 85.
Etihad 11 Bravo Super, continue via Yankee and
Hello,
Golf.
Cargo 8161, yeah, just copy before we do that. We're gonna expire our hold overtime, so maybe it doesn't make sense to turn to the right at all.
Lufthansa Cargo 8161 Heavy. Okay, so I'm sorry, you're saying you'll run out of time here for the de-icing fluid?
Hi, sir. With 7 airplanes, we will bust our hold overtime.
Okay, Roger, so would you like to start heading back to the ramp now?
No. Cope 831, did you copy that?
No, say again, please.
Ground 2404 with you, joining Alpha Mike Alpha entry.
Traffic behind you reported your rudders are covered.
Delta 2404, Heavy Kennedy, proceed via Alpha.
We have to go back
Alpha to the ramp, Delta 2404.
Cope 831,
Down Egypt, on 85, we're going to end via Hotel Bravo.
1 and hold short of runway 4 left.
Roger, left Alpha.
4 left, 831.
Hello, Cargo 8161, you have de-icing pads here close to the runway?
Hope it's got to go back.
Check with the Port Authority, 122.905.
295, thank you.
Alright, Delta 443, hold your position. There's traffic on Alpha and there's additional traffic coming around the Bravo. I'll call you right back.
Hold short 4 left, it'll be a couple minutes.
Hold short 4 left, copy the Foxtrot is on site.
Noting 3, what's the status, sir? Noting 3, roger. Jet 3902, once they're out of your way, continue on taxiway Quebec, hold short November, and monitor ground on 121.65, 8 estimation to Whiskey Brandon.
South, you got a current visibility.
Lot 33 is holding sharp runway 4 left.
Lot 33, hold short of 4 left.
Ground Delta 2717.
That's 2717, sir?
Delta 2717. Slowing now, we're at taxi 121.65.
Left hotel, left Bravo ground 2165, Delta 69.
Envoy 3787. Envoy 3787, hold short of Mike Alpha if you're here.
Out of Terminal 7, ready to taxi, information Victor, we're going to use your remote. I can find that Romeo.
Envoy 3787, can you go?
04 Alpha with you, maintain.
610 Bravo.
Speedbird 04 Alpha, heavy
Can you ground and hang ready,
following
taxi
319, braking action medium, RVR more than 6,000, wind 060 at 15, runway 4 left, clear to land.
Schneider 907, roger, and which taxiway you at? Are you taxiway Victor?
Affirmative.
Airline Schneider 907, proceed Victor, left Bravo, and then right turn Sierra.
Okay, we'll proceed Victor, left turn on Bravo, and right turn on Sierra 80
Delta 2717, verify you're facing eastbound there.
We are eastbound, Delta 2717.
Delta 2717, left turn.
Team to ground JetBlue 89 is ready to taxi out of Delta Alpha with Victor.
JetBlue 89, Kennedy ground, roger. Just hold your position and monitor ground on 121.65.
2165, JetBlue 89.
Stability.
Delta 2441, you have hotel.
Alright, Envoy 3441,
Delta 2404, roger.
Right, Bravo, I repeat,
Roger that, we're going to stop here and run about 30 seconds.
Okay. Hold short of taxiway hotel, let me know when you're ready for resume.
Roger, short of hotel. Envoy 3787.
So Lot Swiss and Etihad, I apologize. It's going to be a couple minutes before I have any further for you guys. Right now, 4 right is closed for snow removal, so all of the arrivals are on 4 left, and there's not enough spacing with the snow to get you guys.
Delta 2717, you turn right Mike Alpha, right Bravo, and then Papa.
Mike Alpha, Bravo, Papa, Delta 2717.
Delta 443, I want you to follow your company 717 via Bravo and Papa.
Bravo and Papa, follow us. Delta 443. Go ahead for 117.
Do you need to go
JetBlue
back
89, taxi right Alpha, hold short of
in a
Julia.
couple minutes. I got to go back and do an inspection real quick, and we'll advise you.
JetBlue 89, taxi right Alpha, hold short of Julia, runway 4 left.
Right, Alpha short of Juliet for 4 left, and we're going to parcel Z, Foxtrot entry for JetBlue 89. Ground that is adjusting to 4. Envoy 3441 is on Bravo.
JetBlue 89, alright, make a right Alpha and go to the
Не нужно
de-icing pad.
накопить 2200, сразу можно вот так. Ну, это статовый
Delta
кусок.
610, Juliet Alpha for the ramp.
Что Ниша отправляется в легкую на Виномансере. Центральную линию занимает действительно Фантомлайсер в исполнении Мидвана. Но сложную все же шейкер для Зая. Ух ты. Вот это вот интересно. Тройка шейкер против террор.
Okay, continue when able.
61, are you reflecting? Because we're going to have the departures and the constant closures with the port treating the runway, so I'm not sure how much closer to the time we can get you.
5 to 10 more minutes.
Just be advised, we have to hold over time about 10 minutes. after they finish, to go to the gates and maybe cancel the flight.
Right.
Thank you.
Continue taxiing, and you can hold short of November.
So see the taxi of short November, I just 604.
Check that 392. There's two Deltas that are taxiing northbound on Bravo. Once they're no factor, make a right on Bravo, hold short of Kilo.
Cobra 831, you need to go back to the ramp, correct?
Delta 2717 and Delta 443, make a right on Papa Foxtrot, and then let's go back to Hangar 19.
Now you hold short of runway 4 left. I'm going to have instructions for you shortly. I'm going to need a good rate of taxi when you are issued those instructions.
Lufthansa Cargo 8161 after the Delta on the left. Two left turns on Alpha, short of Mike Bravo.
1805. Exit at hotel. It'll be a left hotel, left turn onto Alpha. Please, traffic 3 mile final.
Left turn hotel, left turn Alpha, Delta 1805.
Papa 831, we did not copy your message.
Disregard then, sir.
Okay.
American 279, right Kilo, cross 31 left.
And could we hold short of Kilo just for a second?
Yeah, go ahead. Let me know when you're ready to make that right turn, American 279.
All right, thanks.
And are you needing Hangar 19 to be at?
Stand by 1 second. Stand by, I got a call.
And ground Delta 1805, just clearing Alpha for gate Charlie 67. We're calling it
Delta 1805, can we ground continue Alpha to the
Target
Alpha to the ramp, Delta
2458 Kennedy Tower
1805.
06017 following a heavy Boeing 747, 7.5 miles ahead. Caution awaits turbulence. The RVR is greater than 6,000, cleared to land with a braking action immediate.
Copy all, 2458, clear to land, ILS 4 left.
Team 1, roger, stand by.
So Team 3, can we ground? Snow Team 3, can we ground?
Kennedy Tower, Delta 302 is 3 outside.
Cobra 831, turn
That's
left
1996,
on runway 4 left. I need a good rate of taxi speed. Please taxi quite
Okay,
quickly.
so Lima Alpha to
Traffic
Kilo Fox,
6.5
is that
mile final. Cross runway 2 on left and exit at Juliet.
Okay, enter 04 left, exit on Juliet. We'll give you order.
MG11 from left to right, then proceed left on Bravo.
33 heavy without delay, cross runway 4 left,
That's
continue
way
via
Alpha,
Bravo.
and then actually disregard.
left, Delta Bravo, 133.
Snow Team 1 without delay, cross 4 left critical area and cross 4 left.
And Delta 1996, looks like that traffic is waiting for you. Make the left turn on Bravo now to Kilo Fox.
Cobra 831, traffic is on a 4.5 mile final. I need a good rate of taxi
When will you get in if I
Okay,
take you there?
expediting Coppa 831.
Okay, can we turn
Delta 302, Kennedy Tower, 06016, runway 4 left, RVR 5,000.
Sir, I know how to get to Mike Alpha.
Rollout
I know how to do that, sir. But I cannot take you there if you can't get in. So can you please answer my question? Will you be able to get inside of the ramp?
Runway 4 left,
Sorry, I didn't understand. Yes, we are able, and the stand is open.
American 117.
Alitalia 604 Heavy, taxi left on Bravo, back to Mike Alpha.
Left on Bravo, back to Mike Alpha. Thank you,
Alright.
604.
Turn,
99 Kennedy.
Alright, also, snow teams are clear. Runway 4 right, 22 left. 4 right, 22 left has been inspected and open.
Was that you, American 279?
Hey, affirmative, short of kilo, we're going to head back to the gate.
Alright, make 2 left turns here, and
the American has to go back to the gate.
you know what, I'm
well.
sorry, hold there, because we have aircraft that's taxiing on the runway, we have someone on final, I just want to make sure they have an unobstructed exit. Stand by.
1.65, take care.
Yeah, we're holding here.
31 left, and then a right on kilo. Traffic 2 miles.
Okay, Mexico 409, just verify you need a taxi for departure or the ice.
Left turn 3 on left, right kilo.
Affirmative, we're back kilo, Papa 31.
You said you're ready to taxi for departure at Mexico 409?
That is affirmative. We're ready to taxi for departure.
Alright, Mexico 409, hold short Alpha, monitor ground 121.65, information whiskey current.
Roger, we have
Okay, we cannot do that, Copy 31.
Okay, Copy 31, Roger. Continue down the runway, left turn Juliet.
Alpha.
Left on Juliet, you just told us too far, Copy 31.
Yes, no problem. Left turn Juliet.
Juliet.
At American 2458, I do apologize, but please go around, maintain 2000, fly runway heading.
American 279, you can taxi now, right kilo cross 31 left.
Up to 2,000, American 2458, and taking the heading. American 279,
right turn heading 100.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, we're planning on something, when Orion, I forgot the whole plan. Yeah, so you can start the 2 left turns back to the ramp.
407 Heavy,
Okay, but you still want to wait for Copa.
Negative. Copa, he's no factor now. He's exiting at Julia. He's going to make a right on Bravo, so it should be no factor for your 2 left turns.
Okay, we'll make 2 left turns and go back to the gate.
Ground Delta 1996. Copy 831, we are on Juliet, clear of the runway.
Copy 831, Roger.
Grounded
Do you know your gate number?
04 Alpha, we are
no, we would like to
stand right on Alpha, hold short, foxtrot, but unable this time
Copy 31, straight ahead Alpha.
Yeah, I see that, sir. Make a left on Alpha.
Left on Alpha, 250 for Alpha.
Straight ahead on the Alpha, Copy 831.
Ground, good afternoon, Swiss 14 Echo Heavy, holding
No team 1, Kennedy.
Speedbird on Texas Alpha.
Copy 31, I thought you're going right Bravo. Go right Bravo, please.
Go right on Bravo, Copy 31.
American 279, yeah, looks like doing something different. So give way to Copa as previously planned, and it looks like you're doing that. Thanks for your help.
Yeah, okay. Ground, when you advised us to go on Bravo, we were already on Juliet as instructed, joining Alpha.
No problem, yeah, that was a miscommunication. No problem. So let's continue on Alpha, and hold short of taxiway Lima.
Continue on Alpha, hold short of Lima, Copy 31.
Copy 31, where are you headed to for the ice?
101 Heavy, Kennedy, the wind
we'll check with the company, Copy
4 right, RVR 4,500, 4 right, clear to land.
4 right, clear to land, Uzbek 101.
1-4, go ahead, you may follow the speedbird on Alpha? Yes, please, don't for guard. Okay. Who's trying to call?
For 1528, Whiskey Alpha still got snow on it. You mind if we go to Whiskey and make the U-turn back?
All approved there, JetBlue. Go ahead and make the turns you need to get back to the ramp.
1528, thank you. Tower, Captain 500 with you outside.
And speedbird clear for Alpha, they're on Alpha. Do you want this short photo?
Copy 31, give way at Kilo Foxtrot to traffic. Yeah, Speedbird, drop Alpha Heavy. Yeah, the easiest route to get back will be just stay on Alpha all the way back to the ramp, please.
Alpha all the way round north about to the ramp, speedbird clear for Alpha.
Good evening, Nairobi. So for Lemon,
And Snow Team 7, just hold short, and I'll call you back, sir.
Ground Delta 1430, we just finished the icing. We're at spot 20. We're ready to taxi. Lot 33, Kennedy Tower.
92, make a right on Kilo, cross 31 left.
Ground Lot 33.
Kilo Golf, short of Alpha, spot 20, Delta 1430.
Delta 302, left
And
turn
that's 1430, thank you. Information Whiskey is turn to verify you a taxi for departure, is that correct?
We have whiskey and we're ready to taxi for departure.
Left on Alpha 2165 Delta.
At 1430, hold short, taxiway Alpha, and monitor ground on 121.65.
Okay, Golf Alpha.
121.65, we will hold short on Alpha Delta at 1430.
Yes, golf is closed. Left turn, single golf, left Alpha Delta, now 2 mile final.
Go ahead, 24.
Yeah, just to give you a heads up, we're holding short of Mike Alpha.
Hey, Delta 24-4, let's use those 4 minutes with a little bit of taxi here. Taxi on Alpha, Quebec, left November, left Papa, that'll set you up back southbound. Hold short of Bravo.
About the November short of Bravo.
Roger, thank you. Hold short of runway 4 left.
14-3, right?
Hold short runway.
There's a aircraft ahead of you at Papa Foxtrot. If you want to make any right turn, join Quebec with the left on Quebec. Aeromexico 409, runway 4 left, right Alpha, hold short of Juliet.
Alpha, hold short of Juliet, Aeromexico 409.
Copa 831, do you know where the ramp wants you back for a DS?
We're waiting the company. We talk to the company right now and probably 1 more minute. Stand by, please. I'll let you know.
Okay, I'm going to move you because I don't think it's going to be here. I think it's going to be like maybe hotel or something. So left Lima, left Bravo, hold short of Kilo, Copa 831.
So left Lima and left on Bravo.
Affirmative, Copa 831, Bravo, short of Kilo.
Bravo, short of Kilo, Copa 831.
390 Mike, please start using speed. Is that okay for you?
Lufthansa Cargo 8161
RVR 6000,
Lufthansa Cargo 8161, continue on taxiway Alpha, hold short of taxiway Romeo.
Lufthansa Cargo 8161, continue on Alpha, hold short of Romeo.
Team 2, roger.
We're going to Mike entry.
Aeroslot 101 Heavy, how much longer do you have?
Hey, ground at 24-4.
How much longer do you have till you have to go back to the ramp? Yes, check and let me know. It should be about 5 more minutes.
Probably Airport 101.
Heavy, do you have a hotel?
We do. Yes.
Delta 407 Heavy,
Aeromexico 409 Heavy, give way to traffic at hotel from the left.
Roger, we have them on site.
Ground Delta 2404, when we make this left onto Bravo, where do you want us to hold short of?
Exit off the runway is
You're going to go left Papa, short of Bravo.
Runway 4 right, clear for land.
4 right, clear left.
2404 to be Papa, short of Bravo.
Okay, November Papa, short of Bravo, Delta 2404.
And Delta 302, ground, you continue out for us. And Delta 1805, do you have to wait on one outbound?
Yep.
You are
ready to taxi for departure or DI?
Parallel just opened up.
Approximately 20 minutes, Delta
2509, making whiskey is current. Hold short taxiway Alpha, monitor ground on 121.65.
How much longer for you?
Alright, we'll pick up whiskey, hold short Alpha 2165, we'll monitor.
37 right, that's
Okay.
City Company exiting Kilo Golf, please.
Localize 004 right.
Delta 302 right.
Reference 6 Super, Kennedy Tower, wind 070 at 14, runway 4 right, RVR 5000.
Delta 1805, ground.
And be advised, the only exit of the runway is Fox Bravo or Echo, runway 4 right, clear for land.
Copy. No team 3 to copy. 04 right, Air France 60.
Delta 1805, Kennedy ground.
Fox Bravo, hold short of taxiway Yankee.
Triple 2509, which taxiway are you at?
American 2768, we do see a final approach speed.
Triple 2509, runway 4 left, taxi right Alpha, short of Juliet.
Right on Alpha, short of Juliet, 4 left, 2509.
I just want to make sure they got the message from the pilot.
Delta 2404, if you could have company get in touch with your company 1805 and tell them to call me.
2773, sir.
Entry point is for the de-icing?
No, Papa 831, we don't know. And we are still talking to the company, so they did not decide yet if we will continue with the flight or not. So if you could give us a position to wait, and then we'll let you know.
All right, Copa 831, stay on Bravo, continue on Bravo and hold short of hotel.
Continue on Bravo, hold short of hotel, Copa 831.
Deposit call 8161 heavy, ground.
JetBlue 500, well, Golf is closed, so I need you to exit down to Golf and please.
Nope, actually we got hotel.
That's 1805, Roger. Good day.
JetBlue 500, exit at hotel, right Bravo, monitor 1219.
Alright, hotel right Bravo, ground. Good night, JetBlue 500.
Bravo.
Okay, so you're going back into Sierra Bravo?
Entering the IAT ramp.
Delta 382, Kennedy Tower, wind 070 at 14, runway 4 left, RVR greater than 6,000. Braking action, medium, altimeter 3026, clear to land.
And West Coast again?
Clear to land, 4 left, Delta 382. 500 clear, active on Bravo, pushing Golf, we'll be entering Golf in the IAT ramp.
JetBlue 500, Kennedy ground, Roger, Texas, ramp, set taxiway, Golf pass on, out from the super from right to left.
Alright, behind traffic, JetBlue 500.
Speed, braking action, reported medium by a heavy 787.
Okay.
At Seabird 04 Alpha, can we just confirm we've cleared Alpha all the way around to Victor?
Seabird 04 Alpha Heavy, affirmative, Alpha O'Leary. An American 279, what's your entry point going to be?
Affirmative, left,
we got a call.
cross runway 31 right, hold before.
Okay, copy. Let me know when you get closer, please.
Left, Yankee, cross T1 right, hold, Foxtrot was back,
Delta 1430, right kilo, cross 31 left, and tower is on 22.
Etihad 1
Right
Bravo
on
Super,
kilo,
thank you for
cross
that. You can
4
continue
left,
left Alpha,
and over the tower, Delta 1430.
Delta 1430, just want to confirm, cross runway 31 left.
That cost 31 left, Delta 1430.
New Mexico 409, follow the Delta 737 at kilo, cross runway 31 left.
Roger, we'll follow Delta, crossing up kilo, for left Air Mexico 409.
And Air Mexico 409, heavy monitor tower 123.9.
Italy 90 Mike.
Delta 2404, we're cleared to taxi up to Mike Alpha, they said when you give us permission. We're holding short of Bravo.
You're cleared in at Mike Alpha, or they just said come up closer to Mike Alpha? Because if you're not cleared in Mike Alpha, I'm just going to hold you there.
Yeah, they said we're cleared in to let you know.
Alright, so then you can go straight ahead on Bravo to Mike Alpha.
Bravo to Mike Alpha, Delta 2404.
Delta 302, are you in at Mike Alpha entry as well?
No, we're Mike.
Okay, yeah, you should be approaching it off your right.
Reported medium by a heavy 787. Runway 4
American
right,
279,
RVR more than 6,000. Clear to land.
Clear to land, Washington
831,
1680.
heavy ground.
Bridge 1680, and I forgot to tell you one more thing. The only exit of the runway, Fox Bravo or Echo.
Alright, the most up-to-date information I have for the snow information, all taxiways, 2 inches wet snow, 12-inch snowbank, all surface markings and signs and lights obscured. That was as of 2050 Zulu, and I believe the most up-to-date information I have for 4 left, updated at 2127 Zulu, was 100% quarter-inch wet snow, de-ice, liquid and solid, 18-inch snowbank. In about 50 minutes, they're going to be treating the runway again, so it'll be closing approximately at that time for maybe 20 minutes or so.
2458 with you, 20 miles.
I'm being told the next hour, so about 50 minutes.
American 24.
Ground at Etihad 11 Bravo.
8, Kennedy Tower.
Etihad 11 Bravo, super ground. If you clear Hotel Bravo, you can taxi around.
Miles ahead. Wind 060 at 1
ramp at Etihad 11 Bravo.
Runway 4 right, RVR more than 6,000. Braking action reported medium by a heavy 787. Be advised, the only exit of the runway 4 Bravo or Echo. Runway 4 right, clear to land.
Any issue with this regional jet coming out? I don't want you to be nose to him. Is there any factory for him? Making the left on Quebec.
American 2760, taxi Fox Bravo, should have Yankee.
Fox Bravo, City Yankee, American 2768.
Air Italy 90
November
Bravo Heavy,
5068,
continue
runway
and
4
hold
left, taxi
short
left Quebec, hold short
runway
November.
4 left.
Continue on short 4 left, Italy 9 Bravo Mike, 90 Mike.
American 1457, roger, left to golf.
Good after, getting in ground, American 243, we're at single alpha here with
Negative golf, golf exposed, singular golf, left turn, golf, left
American
alpha.
243, Kennedy ground. Are you looking to taxi for departure, or are you looking to reposition for de-icing?
We're ready to taxi for departure.
1457, let's amend those instructions. Left golf, right Bravo,
American 243, hold short alpha, monitor ground on 121.65, aids information X-ray current.
121.65.
Short of alpha, monitor 2165, American.
No problem.
1457,
Roger, thank you.
American 243 Heavy, ground, runway 4 left, taxi left to Bravo, short of kilo.
Uzbek 101 Heavy, thank you. Left
American 243 Heavy, ground, runway 4 left, taxi left Bravo, short of kilo.
Have a good day.
12165, when it was the
Delta 443, how are you doing? You're waiting on the regional jet, and you're going up Quebec to hang out
How would you report the braking action?
Fair, American 2768.
American 2768, continue
Delta 2765, ground.
Runway 4 left.
They're good up in the back. We're stopped here on alpha. That's all right.
Yeah, well, you know, if you got the passenger up, then whenever you're able to move, continue.
Thank you.
American 117, caution, jet blast. Proceed down.
1457 ground, you can continue on Bravo to the ramp.
Bravo to the ramp,
American 1457.
Good on 4 left, exit to Juliet, American 117.
Aeroflot 101 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, runway 4 left, line up and wing.
Line up and wait. 4 left, Aeroflot 101.
382, do you have a hotel?
And Snow Team 7, cross runway 4 left at the portion of the critical area.
Left golf and then a left turn onto Alpha.
Left golf, left Alpha, Delta 41, and November Bravo to
We got
JetBlue 1523, Delta exit, we're going to
American 341, you were stepped on. Just verify if you're ready to taxi for departure, or you're looking to reposition de-ice.
Departure and
yeah, which taxiway at American 341?
November Bravo.
All right, American 341, thank you. Hold short taxiway Alpha, monitor ground on 121.65. ATIS information X-ray is current.
117 is going to be a left turn on Juliet, then straight ahead Alpha to back to your gate. And you can monitor 121.9.
1523, Delta exit for Zulu Pass.
2765, roger.
Thank you.
So we're from 032 Heavy, good afternoon.
All right, November 5475, roger, proceed right Alpha and
Heavy,
Quebec.
Kennedy Tower, continue.
Continuing approach from 032 Heavy.
Air Italy 90 Mike Heavy, traffic is taxiing on the runway.
1523,
Cross 4
Fox.
left, continue to Delta Bravo and remain on the
Delta exit for Zulu Pass.
Delta Bravo and remain on this frequency. Copy the taxi in traffic on the runway. Italy 9 Bravo 90 Mike.
Delta 1523, stand by 1 moment.
Traffic taxis on the runway.
And Snow Team 7 is your crossing fleet.
Continue Delta Bravo, stay with me.
How's that? About number 36.
Air France 6 Super, taxi left Yankee,
Delta
runway 31 right, and hold before taxiway Juliet.
And Team 2 just,
Do you want to make a turn here?
Actually, no, just continue down the runway. I don't know what these vehicles are doing.
JetBlue
Continue down the runway,
1523
make a
Kennedy
left
ground,
on
and
golf,
you looking to
let's
taxi
go
for
right
departure, or
now.
you looking to reposition
Left on
for,
Bravo, American 117.
for de-icing?
All right, Fox reposition for DI, JetBlue 1523.
JetBlue 1523, okay, from Foxtrot to which taxiway?
032 Heavy,
Okay, we have a Delta exit. We need to go to Fox entry for Zulu Pass DI.
All right, got it now. JetBlue 1523, proceed right Alpha to taxiway Foxtrot.
Right on Alpha to Fox,
The
JetBlue
only
1523,
exit off
thank
the
you.
runway is Fox Bravo, and runway 4 right.
And Snow Team 7, check. Snow Team 7, understand you're clear, runway 4 left at the ILS critical area. Is that correct, sir?
From Team 7 clear to 4 left bound for critical area.
Snow Team 7, roger.
676, ILS 4 right.
Sir, no, we just contacted via
following a
phone,
777,
the company, and we're still waiting for this
wind, 060.
Okay, Roger. If you could just pull up a little bit closer to a hotel and you can and hold short.
Medium by all times. The only exit off the runway is Fox Bravo or Echo. Runway 31, runway 4.
Roger, and are you ready to taxi for the pass, or are you looking at the ISO?
Italy 90, Mike Heavy.
Delta 801, hold short Alpha, monitor ground on 121.65. Information X-ray is correct.
Cross the 31 right at Delta Bravo, and taxi right on
number
Bravo.
5068, hold short taxiway November, and monitor ground on 121.65. Avis information, X-ray is current again, ground 121.65.
Copy of
American, I'm sorry, the November Bravo was 341. American 341 ground, runway 4 left, follow your heavy company 76 from your right and hold short of Kilo. Endeavor 5068, taxi right, Bravo. Actually, is that all those vehicles blocking you?
Line up away 4 left on 2917.
Endeavor 5068 ground.
American 2768, follow the heavy Airbus 330 and cross runway 31 right at
Bravo, and we're working on our gate.
117, Kennedy ground, continue on Bravo.
Clear to cross turn right. Yeah, Delta Bravo and right.
Oh, short of Kilo, Delta, major 1.
American 117 ground.
American 117 at Delta Bravo, pass down the American 737 from the right.
At Delta Bravo, pass down to American 737 from the right, American 117.
And Snow Team 2, are you on Bravo, holding short of Hotel Bravo, beam Hotel Bravo now, is that correct? Let's Snow Team 1 up and come up.
Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 7.
And Team 1, if you would, go ahead and monitor ground on 121.65. Again, 121.65 for Team 1.
Tower, wind 060 at 15, runway 4 right, RVR more than
On Bravo, hold short of Gulf.
Breaking action
Continue on Bravo, hold short of Gulf, Papa 831.
The only exit
Triple 25092 with me.
Bravo or Echo, runway 4 right, clear.
Okay, 4 right, clear to land, and copy
Team
Fox
7,
Bravo or Echo for the exit point, JetBlue 76.
Italy 90, Mike Heavy, monitor ground 121.65. Have a good day.
American 243 heavy, follow a regional jet with TRJ2 from the right at November, please.
Good day.
American 2768, monitor ground 121.65. Company of the left waits for you.
Snow Team 1 ground.
American
Snow Team 1, you can continue on Bravo at Hotel, join Alpha, and then at Gulf you can rejoin Bravo.
Westjet 1680 at Foxtrot, hold
And
short.
Team 7, what's your request again, sir?
At Foxtrot, short 4 left, Westjet.
I want to throw the 4 right, but I just want to air the cross and over to get the 4.
Then Gulf, you're going to join Bravo again.
Yes, and 60, sir.
The gate will be available in less than 10 minutes.
Which runway right now?
6 Super Roger. Make a right turn onto Juliet. Hold short on runway 22 right.
Okay.
And
the shorter runway 4 right at the critical area, and what's your request again?
Juliet, hold short to the right, and we'll let you know when the gate is open.
Holding on sport 13.
Right turn 120, departure, 2915.
Team 7, what are you requesting again? You want to go in between the runways? Are you in between the runways now, or are you looking to cross?
Copy. Negative, I'm by the ILS critical area at Blue, but I want to go right to get this thing towards the Pole Road.
JetBlue 7, 6.
So Team 14-7,
Kennedy
hold
Tower,
short.
wind 060 at 13, runway 4 right, RVR more than 6,000. Braking action reported medium by
004 Alpha Heavy, ground.
Runway 6 travel or echo, runway 4 right, clear to land.
We're almost on standby.
Right land, 4 right, JetBlue 766.
Okay, not a problem.
Delta 944, taxi Fox Bravo, hold
And
short of the
Delta,
Yankee
let's see, 801, follow JetBlue, cross runway 31 left, monitor tower on 123.9.
Alright, following JetBlue, cross 31 left, monitor tower
060 at 13, runway 4 left, RVR greater than 6,000.
1-3.
Sit down.
Coast